couple of days ago, we saw an attempt on Trump's life, which was kind of really horrifying to see. It was interesting to see it in real time just because of how exactly it took place. They're still investigating it because it's like you would think that they would have locked down all surrounding buildings. And there was people even pointing out, I mean, there's footage of them pointing to the guy on the roof and they're still just not doing anything. So I'm not even sure how that took place, but hopefully eventually we'll get answers soon. But anyway, recently, Jack Black was on a tour in, I believe, Australia. I don't exactly sure where it was. I just remember reading it might have been in Australia. And his bandmate made a statement on Trump saying, "Don't miss Trump next time." In real poor taste. It probably would be one thing if they were not so outspoken about their preferred candidate, if you will. But they've pretty much come out and stated that they're like very pro Biden and everything. And so when you have somebody like that who's very outspoken making comments like that, it isn't exact. I mean, maybe you could play it off as a joke, but it's just not really a funny joke, especially so soon after the incident took place. And so it left a really bad taste in other people's mouths, and then it actually caused Jack Black to cancel it because he did not like what his bandmate had said. And so I just wanted to go through some Twitter comments to see what exactly they're saying. This tweet here says, Jack Black went on stage with his band over the weekend, and his bandmate said, "Don't miss Trump next time," to laughs from the audience. A month ago, he was featured speaker at Biden's fundraiser in Los Angeles. We must come together indeed. Yeah, it's... And then, of course, there's the TikTok there about it. It's not... Like, it's just very poor taste. I mean, again, if it was somebody who has been neutral, has not stated or been very outspoken about their political ideology, if you will, and their candidates for choice for president, it would, I mean, even then, it's not really that great, but it would have been better than having somebody who's just so pro-Biden, which I don't even understand how after literally the past month has been the worst footage of Biden ever. I mean, even his own party is like trying to figure out what to do because it's just bad. But anyway, and so when you have somebody like that making comments like that about next time too, it's like, well, what do you mean next time? Are you saying you're trying to get somebody to try it again? I don't. It's just not very funny. Like, it's just not. I mean, I'm all for making jokes about anything if you can, but it's even in that, it's like when you do allow that, it does kind of incite some not so great jokes to come out, which is it's okay. I mean, sometimes they miss. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. But I think you kind of have to understand that, especially after so recent or how recent that occurred, to make jokes like that. And to be honest, I don't even know if it was a joke is the other thing too. It's like it didn't even really sound like a joke. So that's kind of where I'm coming from on it. And then plus, let's not even get into the horrible reporting that I don't know if you guys saw the different news companies, MSNBC, CNN, and all those, the ones who are very pro-Biden and anti-Trump. After when it was taking place, their articles were like fully, they don't know what's happening. Trump falls after loud noises. I'm like, oh my, how dumb can you be? Like, there is no way you can actually post that as an article. Accidentally falls after loud noises. Secret Service picks him up after he falls. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, oh my gosh. Because you know if it was about Biden, they would have been like, oh my gosh, Biden was almost assassinated. Oh my God, what are we to do? What the country's in turmoil. It's like, okay. And they should, but it should be the other way for Trump as well. Like, either one, neither of them should have been shot at. Like, what? Like, how did we get to this point? Well, I know how. It's because we've become more and more divided. But anyway. And I mean, Elon says it contemptible. It's like, it's true. It's like, just don't make comments like that because it's just not funny. And when people tell you who they really are, believe them. For real. It's like, that's what I mean by it. Like, it just didn't sound very... It didn't sound like a joke at all. It just sounded like him almost expressing his own feelings on the situation. And that's kind of dangerous, I think, because even if you try to play it off as a joke, I guarantee there's some in the crowd who don't take it as a joke. might agree with him and then take actions in their own hands again. I'm not saying it will, I'm saying it can, and that's why you got to be very careful because words do carry power whether you like it or not. This is disgusting, and yet many in his wasted audience laughed. I know. It. I don't understand how that was really funny. I really don't. Like, especially so recent after it occurred. Because somebody else died, too. Like, let's not forget that. There was a firefighter who died just trying to go to a conference. Just in the audience, just died. I don't know, man. It's just not very funny. That's just all there is to it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments about the statement that Jack Black's friend made. Because, yeah, obviously it was poor taste, very not okay, and the internet's kind of very upset about it. I do appreciate both of their apologies on the situation, and Jack Black canceled his tour, which I don't know if he had to cancel it, but I do appreciate that he did to say, okay, that's probably too far, and I really do appreciate that about him, because I actually do like Jack Black as an actor and just as like a comedian. I think he's hilarious, really. I mean, we are polar opposites apparently when it comes to political issues, but in terms of him acting, I think he's like just one of the best. I think he's hilarious. But anyway, but yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What you think about the whole Trump assassination attempt, because I thought that was just crazy to witness in real time. I had the news up and I'm like, wow, that is crazy that just happened while on the air. But anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.